All right, so in this box we have our new, well, not new, but new to me, VBOX. Now, mind you, I used the VBOX Sport previously for doing, drag racing and whatnot. This is kind of their next step up. So this is also a video logger. Yeah, I'm not really sure what happened, but one of my GoPros just died mid-filming. Had like 60% battery. Yeah, so it's broken, but luckily I got a few backups. Side note, I need a haircut. There's been like 6 months since it's been cut.
Oh, so bad.
So the reason why this is really valuable is that when I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of track days, I can go and do lap-to-lap comparison, see where I did best on each corner, and then use that information to go out for the next session to go even quicker. And then you review that and continue on to really dial in the car. So it's not just based on feel. You have a lot of data there to back up what is really actually faster to go through the course. This also, because it has the cameras, this is nice because then I can share the video on YouTube as well, so you can see what's going on with the car. But this will just really help be able to extract kind of the max performance out of the car relatively quickly because of all the data metrics. I want to give a shout out to EXR. This is one of their used units from their fleet. That's why it has a couple scuffs or whatnot on it, but got a really fair price on it, and I'll be sure to put this to good use. I haven't decided on the exact details yet, but there will also be a few little things I'm going to use the camera for in addition to just the whole video logging for track times. I am going to try to use it as a dash cam and even potentially as some sort of forward or reverse camera as well, depending on the integration. The integration, that'll be kind of a separate video, but for right now we're just going to worry about the install into the car kind of as designed, and we'll see what it looks like. All right, everything's unboxed. Just reviewing what we got. So we have the actual VBOX. This is where everything plugs into and data gets stored. Have our SD card, GPS antenna. This is for positional. This is how you get lap times and all of the telemetry. Have our two cameras here, suction cup mounts. We have cigarette lighter power supply, microphone, and then the USB cable for extracting the data. So the camera has this swivel ball setup and suction cup, and it looks like this just kind of goes on it, and it has sort of this rubber band thing. I actually have never looked at the mounting, so we're figuring this out as we go. I'm not sure if it's the first one or the second one. I think it's the second one. It feels too tight. Let's see here. I think it's this one. Yep. There it is.
Nice.
All right, I have everything powered up and it's connected to my phone via the Wi-Fi connection. So we have the two cameras just kind of pointing at the car, and so we can test. You can see the camera on the right. Just kind of move it around. And then we got camera on the left. I think you can switch between the screens. I'm not really sure. First time using the software, so I'm not really sure. All right, it looks like everything itself is functional, so now I'm gonna work on doing the install into the actual car. So I was trying to feed it down, but essentially I just can't make that turn, so I'm gonna mount it somewhere else. All right, I ended up mounting the camera to the diffuser with a super sticky tape. This allows me to still adjust the angle and position and whatnot. And once I kind of finally decide on the location, I'll probably do like a 3D print mount, something like that. The cord then comes up, goes all the way through the engine bay, and then it pops out into the cab right over here behind have this grommet area. It comes in here, and this will come over here, and I'm going to be mounting the actual VBOX with some Velcro here, and then I'll attach the other camera. All right, it's a little hard to see in the car, but this is the forward-facing camera mounted to the back window next to the passenger side seat. Last portion of the install is just the power, which plugs into the cigarette lighter. I just have to be careful because for me, this is not a switched power source with ignition. So it means if I leave this plugged in by accident, I'm gonna end up with a dead battery the next day. All right, everything's hooked up. We're just taking out the car to test that everything works. So if you look here, we have the video preview set up. So we have the forward facing camera, and then also this is the rear facing camera. So I kind of have a backup camera now, which is nice. So as you can see, it's a pretty easy install. In the future, I will definitely go through and walk through like the software and whatnot. I'm still learning it, and we'll kind of show how the lap time comparison stuff works. But hopefully we'll be able to get a whole lot of use out of it. 2021, head back to the track, do a lot of track days, have fun with it. Anyway, thanks guys. See you later.